Right, welcome to Fan Lot Philly coverage. Ooh. Game 2. Let's just throw that cheers up right away. It's game 2.
Game 2, the Mets.
All right, so we're gonna start with the lineup.
No, we're not.
Oh God,
We
forgot the important part. The ads.
You can like us on Facebook.com/Old City Sports Network and Twitter @TheFanLot. Me?
Yeah.
Okay. We are also sponsored by Body Check Wellness. You can go to bodycheckwellness.com and use promo code OCS for 25% off all of your CBD needs. Also, Nor's Beards. You can go to norsbeards.com, promo code OCS for 25% off all of your Beards Men products.
It's one of my heart sponsors is Iceberg Skating Complex. Worked there for 7 years, watched a lot of kids play hockey, adults, college teams. Have a great pro shop inside there. Go to www.iceworks.net to find out any information you need.
Also, Lugaroo Custom Clothing. That's just a fun name to say, and I like saying it. You can go there for all your custom clothing needs. Their website, lugaroo.com.
And tonight's beer is going to be Use Thirsty, their summer lager from Sterling Pig.
Sterling Pig Brewery. And I like that their can says, "Go Birds."
So let's taste this puppy.
All right, we're doing this for them.
That's good. Definitely better than a Yingling. Actually, it beats out Samuel Adams' summer lager as well. But I think theirs has lemon in it, which is disgusting.
And our last sponsor we want to mention tonight is
the Shemini Creek Brewery. Had one of their beers last night, and God fucking damn, that thing was refreshing. Even for having peach in it, which I did not taste it at all. I'm not a fan of peach, but I could probably put back a good 6-pack of them puppies. And at 8.8%, that's probably a bad idea for me. Be an early bedtime. We got to get a little shelf so we can just put the beer. Why just sitting in the background?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make.
All right. Let's get started with this team's lineup tonight. The pitching matchup is Aaron Nola, great guy for us. Unfortunately, we are up against DeGrom, which is the best starter in all of baseball.
Yeah, he's getting more credit than he's due right now.
Yeah.
He's only actually won one game, so that means his pitching was not as on par as it should have been. I know earlier when he first came back, he only made it to about 4 innings, maybe 5, and he had to get yanked.
Yeah, they have us, ESPN has us rated at only a 24% chance of winning this game, which is so rude and disrespectful because we crushed it last night.
Yeah, I'd like to just say that this Phillies team is going to show you that, it's one of my favorite movies said, we're going to show you that even gods can bleed.
What movie is that?
300.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah, this team is on a complete different course than it was at the beginning of the season. And I think the Mets, they should start playing like they're actually playing a good team because I think they slept on us last night. And hopefully they go the same way tonight. But
They had a couple errors.
Yeah.
Miscalls.
But that's the thing. The mistakes is what wins you a game. DeGrom maybe just has a good pitch, but once you make that one mistake.
And it also, it depends, how well our guys are actually seeing the ball.
That's a huge. Well, yeah. Also, this isn't like an actual fact, but this is my opinion, is the first 15 pitches in baseball are pretty much simulated. They're trying to get themselves into the groove of snapping them pitches to get that, that pitcher out or that catcher or the batter out. I'm sorry. And if you can disrupt that, like we did last night, we disrupted that by the second batter.
Mm-hmm.
So
first one.
Oh yeah. So
Stop.
once you disrupt that, now the guy's trying to readjust in his head on something he already adjusted before the game. Like he was like, all right, I know I'm going against the Phillies. I got Stott first. I got Reese. I got Boom. But when them first 3 guys get something on you, now he's readjusting. You don't ever double readjust.
Well, mentioning our leadoff batter tonight.
Boston Stoke.
His name is not Boston. Why do you keep calling him Boston? It's Bryson.
It's because of our fucking Eagles.
God. Remember Rachele cheat sheet.
Coming in as shortstop today with a 219, so I'm pretty sure he went up from last night. I think a couple points. I think he had a 217 last night.
Don't ask me. I don't remember.
Yeah.
After that is Reese Hoskins. Reese Hops, my favorite player. As usual, he's at first base tonight, and his batting average is a 248.
Coming in third, a man that is on a fucking hot streak.
Yes.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm. He's hitting a 292. Definitely went up from yesterday. And he's a threat.
He's on fire, dude.
Yeah.
He's gained so much confidence over the past few months. Like, it's unbelievable. It's awesome to see, honestly. It's really fun to watch.
He's seeing the ball from an offensive and defensive.
Yeah.
Way better than he was from, the first half of the season.
It was his RBIs yesterday that actually won us the game.
Yeah.
In the same manner, too.
Mm-hmm.
Getting Stott in. So that's awesome. Tonight, our catcher is JT Realmuto, the best catcher in baseball.
And representing Team America.
Yes. And his average is 263.
Next up is Nick Castellanos in right field. He's batting at 256, and I feel like he's starting to come around. Every small hit we get with him should just be like, hey, that's going to be us better in the postseason.
I did not realize this. He's tied in second with Reese for the most RBIs on our team this year.
He had a good little spot like the beginning of the season. Then it was not be a dick, but after he had his kid was when his numbers went down. You know what I mean? But that's when Schwarber came in, and he had his June that just put us over the top.
And just for the record, JT on our team is number 1 with most RBIs. He's sitting at 55. After Castellanos, our designated hitcher, the man, long ball Hall, Derek Hall. I love that his initials are DH and he's in the DH position. His average is .274.
And one of the newest members of the Philly is Marsh. What's his first name?
Brandon.
Well, it could have been Brian.
Or Boston.
And he's at center field with a 226. And I'm happy with what we got from him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. New in the lineup from yesterday's game at second base, we have Nick Maton.
You mean Wonton?
Wonton, that's what we call him. So he will be in for Segura tonight, and his average is a .600.
Coming in at that 9 position, Matt Vierling. He's in left field. He's batting at 228, and he's coming clutch.
Love that dude.
I'm happy that they took Herrera and told him to go fly a kite because, god damn, he was just
started on Herrera.
Which takes me to a segue that I wanted to talk about real quick.
Oh no, not a Vinny segue.
Oh, it is a segue. You should be allowed, as a reporter, a broadcaster, anybody interviewing a player, to disrespect them. If they're not playing up to par, and I'm gonna explain why in a second, but like
this kind of happened earlier with Castellanos in the season.
Yeah.
And it did not go over well.
But you should be allowed to. You shouldn't worry about not being able to interview or talk to a player because you told him that he fucking sucked this entire game. Like, so what happened was when I ran out, I was listening to the radio and a reporter, this is not Phillies related, but they were asking Wentz, and they were like, how do you feel about how you're just inconsistent passing the ball, inconsistent on the field? And our local radio station was like, you don't do that to a player. Yes, you fucking do. Because if I had the opportunity to interview Herrera when he swung at that ball that went between his fucking legs, I would have had things that wouldn't have been allowed on the fucking regular TV.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, you need to be ridiculed so you play better. And obviously, it's somewhat working with Nick Castellanos. Maybe we need to be a little bit more meaner to him.
I mean, it worked with Boom, too.
Yeah, well.
With the fans.
Boom put himself into that predicament.
But he owned it, and we respected him for it.
And then he hit a home run that next game, right?
I don't know, but he got a standing O from the crowd and all.
But no, you should be able to speak your mind to a player. You're a public figure, buddy. I'm allowed to say what I want to do.
So, game predictions for tonight. You know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm picking the Phils. Screw it.
I was thinking because I had a whole 30-minute to and from drive today, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, this is one of those games where they try and get us, and they think, we're going to come in, we got them, and we just go off.
Yeah, if we win today's game, we take the series, which would be huge. Incredible for us. If we don't win, it's obviously split right now. Our dog looks like he's about to attack. But we're hoping. I'm hoping. What do you think? What do you think the outcome's going to be? I do think it will be a very low-scoring game like last night was, for sure.
I think I'm going to beat our dog's ass in a minute.
He wants to be a part of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to go because our one pregame, we had, our predictions for the players who are going to hit.
Oh, God. You're going to go into this.
I'm going to put Nicky C. He's going to hit. He's going to hit a big-ass fucking play. I think it's going to drive in 2 runs.
All right. I'm going to go off, and I'm going to say Bryson Stott.
What do you think the ending score is going to be?
Oof. Honestly, I could see it being like a 1-2 or like a 2-3. I really could. And I think 2-3 would actually kind of be a lot. Mm-hmm. And I would not be surprised if tonight's game went into extra innings like last night's did.
No.
It would not shock me.
I'm not seeing tonight the extra innings. I'm going to see it tonight.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be a 9th ending. I think we win by 2, so I'm going to give it a 4-2 game.
4-2. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm saying
with
Phillies,
us winning.
Yeah, I'm saying the Phillies pop off, and I'm not saying like the pop offs we had, against shitty ball clubs where we won by 10. But I'm saying their bats are going to be there. We're going to have a lot of players get knocked into scoring position, but we don't get them in. But they are definitely going to get 4 runs a day. They're going to hold them to 2, especially with them not having they had Escobar and McNeil. They're both out.
Also, fun fact just popped up on our screen. Last night, Bryson Stott became the first player ever to reach base 4 times in the same game against Max Scherzer.
I think it's Max Kant, but yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. Let's go for game 2.
Yeah, super excited for this. Hopefully we get them jumbled up in the first inning and just like last night, bring it in, get the W. I don't care if they win by 2, win by 1, win by 10. As long as they get the W at the end of this, I called it that.
Winning's winning.
What does it? If you win by inch or a mile.
Oh, you can't say that.
Why?
It's not like it's from a movie. You have to quote them.
I didn't quote.
You quoted.
No, I didn't.
Quote boy.
I like
and also, as always, is he going to be back tonight, or is he going for the whole series?
Schwarzer?
No.
There's so many of these fucking. What? Keith?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, no, he has to cover them games. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, I would like to sign off this podcast with a.
Fuck you, Keith. Fuck you, Keith. Fuck you, Keith.
Let's go, Phils.
Let's go, Phils.